In this video, we will see dry run of the code. Now let's quickly do the dry run of this code. So here I have taken this as a matrix. So let me put this as a matrix. Let me put it here. This is my matrix. Okay. And let me put the indexes. So 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, and 2. Now, so let's start n is equals to matrix dot length. So n is equals to 3 here and m is equals to 3 here. Okay, this is done. This is done. Now we need to create column and row and fill with 0. So this is my row. Okay, and this is my column. Okay, and let me put the indexes here for better clarity. And you can assume that these all are filled with 0. I'm not filling it with 0 because again I need to change it. So these all are filled with 0. Assume that these are filled with zeros. Okay, now let's start. So I will start from 0 to n and j0 to m. Basically, I will traverse through entire matrix, and whenever I am getting any zero element, I will make the column of j equals to 1 and a row of I equals to 1. Let's see. So this is 1, this is 1, no need to do anything. This is 0. So column of j, what is this index is, let me put, that is 0 comma 2. Okay, so this is I comma j, right? So column of j, column of 2, I will make it 1, and row of I will make it 1. So row of I means row 0, I will make it this one. Again I will traverse, this is 1, no need to do. So these all are done. This is 1, no need to do anything. This is 0. So again, when this is 0, what are the indexes? These are the indexes I comma j. So column of j equals to 1, column of j equals to 1, and row of I equals to 1. So that is this one. Now again, this is also 0. So what is the index? That is 1 comma 2. Okay, again I comma j if I put. So column of j equals to 1. So column of 2, that is already 1. Okay, row of I, row of 1 equals to 1, that is also 1. Okay, no need to do anything. Now this is 1, no need to do anything. This is 1, this is 1. Okay, now this part is done. Can I say my this part is done? Yes. Now I will traverse here from 0 to n, 0 to m. That means I will traverse completely, and if any column j is equals to 0 or row of I equals to 0, I will make that element 0. So I will traverse from here. Okay, now let's traverse from green pen. Okay, so 0 comma 0 is column of 0 comma 0, column of 0 is equals to 0. No, right? But row of 0 equals to 1. Okay, so anything is 1. Okay, this is not should be column of j equals to 0. No, I guess this is should be 1. Okay, because we are checking it here, right? This should be not 0, 1. Sorry, my mistake. This should be 1 actually. Okay, so this is 1, this is 1. Now what I will check, basically I need to check if it is 1 or not. Let me clear this and just let me put it that this is not 0, this is 1, and this is also not 0, this is 1. Okay, so let's start. 0 comma 0 is column of j equals to 1. So column of 0 is not equals to 1. Row of I equals to 1. So row of 0 equals to 1. Yes, this is 1. So I will make this as 0. Right. Again, I will check. So 0 comma 1 is row of I. Row of 0 is equals to 1. Yes, it is. So I will make this as also 0. Okay. Again, row of I equals to 1. Yes, row of 0 equals to 1. I will make this as a 0. Right. Either there should be row of I or column of j. Right. Again, I will check. Is row of I equals to 1? Yes, row of I equals to 1. Right. So I will make this as 0. Right. Again, row of I equals to 1. Yes, row of I equals to 1. I will make this as 0. Again, is row of I or column of j? Right. So yes, row of I equals to 1. Simply make it 0. Right. Now, again here. Is row of I equals to 1? So row of 2 is not equals to 1. Now I will check column of j. So what is jth index? 0. Is column of 0 equals to 1? No, that is not 1. Okay, so I will leave it. I will leave it and I will check this one. Is row of I, row of 2 is equals to 1? No, it's not. Column of j, column of 1 is equals to 1? Yes, it is. I will make this as 0. Again, row of I equals to 2. So what is row of I? That is 2 is equals to 1? No, right? So I will check column of j. That is column of 2 equals to 1. Yes, this is. So you can see by this, I will simply make it 0 and this is the our answer. Okay. So yeah, this is the solution of our approach. Only the remember thing is here that this should be 1, not 0. Okay. Now let's start the next approach here, approach 2. Okay. And let me put the indexes here again 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So here I am taking one column 0 equals to 1. So let me take column of 0 equals to 1. Okay. So n is equals to matrix dot length. So what is n here? N is 4 and m is also 4. That is also done. Okay. I hope this is visible. Let me quickly increase its size. Okay. Now see, I am traversing in the matrix 0 to n and j 0 to m. And if any time, if the element is 0, I am checking few things. That if j is equals to 0, that means I am at here. If any element is 0 from here, I will change column 0. Right? You can see I am changing column 0. Else, I will change the first row. Matrix 0 comma j means first row and I comma 0 means first column. Okay. So let's see this thing. Okay, so here is 1, no need to do anything. 2, nothing. 3, nothing. 4, nothing. 5, nothing. 0. So I am getting 0. J is not 0, right? J is 1, right? So what I will do, I will come under else condition and I will make matrix 0 comma j. That means 0 comma j, I will make this as a 0, and matrix I comma 0, I will make this as a 0, right? Again I will move 7, do nothing. 8, do nothing. I am getting this as a 0, right? So when I am getting this as a 0, right, matrix 0 comma j, right? So I will make this as a 0, 0 comma j, right? And matrix I comma 0, that is itself, right? So I will make this as a 0. Again 10, nothing. 11, nothing. 12, nothing to do. 13, nothing to do. 14, nothing to do. 15, nothing to do. 16, right? This is 0. So here, what I will do, I will make matrix 0 comma j equals to 0 and I comma 0 equals to 0. So that means this one. Okay. Also, we missed one thing. When this element was 0, right, you can see j was 0, right? J was 0 when I was applying this thing, right? Remember, when there is 0, right, what we have done, right? This was 0. So what I need to do, I need to check I equals to 2 here, I equals to 2 and j equals to 0. So when this thing is happening, right, when this thing is happening, I will make column 0 equals to 0. So column 0 will become 0. And remember, when I am doing this if condition, I won't come under the else condition, right? So 0 comma j and I comma 0 won't happen. So this thing will not happen here. This will be 1. Okay. So again, let's quickly check. So what I was saying, that this element was 0, right? That was I equals to 2 and j equals to 0. So I will come under here. If j is equals to 0, column of 0 will be 0, right? That's the only thing. Nothing we need to do in the else condition. Okay. Now let's start implementing the 0 from 1 comma 1 to n comma n. So I will implement from 1 comma 1 to n comma n, right? And if I am able to find matrix I comma 0, that means this column or first row, first column, first row is anything is 0, I will make it 0. So let's start here. Yes, first row is 0, so I will make this is 0, right? This was already 0. 7, first row, nothing 0. First column, yes, it is 0. I will make this as 0, right? 8, yes, first row 0, make it 0. Yes, 10, first row 0, make it 0. 11, first row 0, here, right, first row 0, no. First column 0, yes it is, make it 0. Right, here 12, first row 0, yes it is, make it 0. Right, here 14, first row 0, make it 0. 15, first row 0, no. Column, yes. Right, and that is already 0. So this is our final result. Right, now one thing is left. Right, the correct answer is when 1 is also 0. Right, so see, now we will implementing the 0 in the first row. So how I will check? I will check matrix of 0 comma 0. That means this element, if this is 0, I will make the entire thing is 0. Right, so matrix of 0 comma 0 is not 0, this is 1. Right, so this will be 0, this will be 3, this will be 0, nothing will be do, because matrix of 0 comma 0 is not 0, it is 1. Okay, now I will implement the zeros for the first column, this column. Right, and if my column of 0 is equals to 0, that is 0. Right, I will make complete matrix of I comma 0 equals to 0. So I will make this one 0, this one 0, this is already 0, this is already 0. Right, so this is our final answer, you can see. Right, so here we are not taking any extra space, we are using the same spaces. Here we were using some extra space, we were using big O n, basically n space for row and m space for column. Right, so you can say the space is big O of n plus m. Right, or we were doing what we were doing, we were traversing in the matrix. So if traversing, if I take, that will be big O of n cross m, that is same. Right, so time complexity was big O of n cross m, space complexity was big O of n plus m. But here, right, we are not taking any extra space, we are only just traversing. So time complexity will only be there, big O of n cross m, and space complexity, there won't be any space complexity. Right, we just take in one variable. So yeah, that's all about these two approaches. I hope you got the complete approaches for doing set zeros. Okay, so that's all for this problem. We'll see you in the next problem.